Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. Told you, called it. He's driving off halfway across the countryside to do his turning round. Let me just bring this one over here and we'll allow it to do a pass up and down across the field here. We got that crazy tree there that I couldn't get rid of at all. So that's another thing that is on my to-do list for map editing to get rid of. Does allow me to get past. He did slow down for it. He's going to try and do his weird turning thing again up this end when he does do that. Oh yeah, the hedges. Look, see, he'll go back now and then he feels the need to go and turn round at the tree, which is just annoying. It really is. It's just really annoying. I wish it wouldn't do that. Okay, and then I'll bring you here, I think. Let's see. How wide a piece have we got? Ah. That does a wider section than I thought it would, to be honest. He's doing alright. He has slowed down for the tree there again. But at least he's kept going. So what he'll do is, like I said before, well, she this time, she will drive up to the end of the field and then she will reverse all the way up to that tree and then she'll turn round. She won't turn round here because that would require some, you know, actual brain power. And apparently that is something that they all lack. Let's just do this. Don't judge me. I have brain power. Just because I'm driving into the ditch doesn't mean I don't have any brain power. Trying to use the hired help as much as possible because I've only got 100 litres of corn here. Of seeds. Right, you go. Not corn, it's sunflower seeds. Anyway, let's have a look. So I've got nothing there about sunflower seeds. But if I go here now, that's active workers. We don't want that map. We want this map right here. And oh, that's just the edge of the field. Right, okay, I was a bit confused there about what was going on. So we got growth. It's just got nothing. It's just going to a dead field. And this is still saying as a dead field. So it could end up being that we go and plant sunflowers here and then we just get nothing grow. I'm willing to sacrifice this field to find out. I feel that this is science in its purest form. And science is what we do round here. We're going to find out what happens with this particular task. Driving over the fence and into the children's playground is probably not the best approach, but well, you do you, man. You do you, and you do you, lady, I should say. And at least she turned around and she's able to carry on and do things here. All right, I'm going to leave that go. I'm not going to interfere now. They clearly know what they're doing. Did I sound like I meant that? I'm not sure if I did. They kind of know what they're doing. At least I would hope so. I paid them enough. And we are going to go and do this. We're going to plant beans in this field right here. I think we might get our job done a little bit quicker than the planter is going to be done over there. But, you know, sometimes a job worth doing is a job worth taking a little bit of extra time over. I love this planter. It's going to take a while to get used to it, and there are some other big machines that I really want to use, but we're not going to worry about the big machines this yet. There is some ploughing that we've got a plough. But there's another plough that I would really like to try, and there's some different ways of hitching them up that I would also really like to try. So there's all kinds of things that I want to try out on this map. And I've got, like, ideas for how to try them and all sorts, and this is all the things that I don't normally get to do. So I'm going to do them all on this map. And now I've got to try and turn around here without getting wrapped around a tree. So we're going to lose a big chunk of the corner of the field. Ooh, I actually made a clean turn there. Pretty much, almost. This one, I can go a bit tighter because of the lack of trees on the side. And, ooh, there we go, right. Straighten up. Go on. I'm just not very good at the whole... It's because of the wiggle on the tractor. I'm not very good at handling the wiggle tractor. If we had a standard tractor, I'd probably be doing a lot better, but then we wouldn't have this... I don't know. I think this just looks really cool. The whole pink tractor setup that we've got here, I think looks amazing, especially with this massive, great big seed drill that we've got. The whole combination is just a win in my book. I think it's fabulous. Those sunflowers, I'm really not sure about them, but we do, at least I know that with everything else, we've got like a 2-month planting window, so that one we've probably got a 2-month planting window as well. I don't know why they've not allowed sunflowers on this map, which is a little bit of a shame, but that's how they've decided to do it, so we'll just kind of live with that. I'm assuming that sunflowers are not something that are grown very frequently in the Netherlands, maybe? Anyone from the Netherlands, do you see fields of sunflowers? Because... we do actually get sunflowers being grown in this country. I mean, we're in the UK. We don't have sunshine. We're not exactly famed for the hours of sunshine that we produce as a country. Like, if there's one thing that this country can export, it's cloud and rain, not sunshine. So we can grow sunflowers, so I don't see why the Netherlands can't grow sunflowers. I feel that you're missing out on an opportunity there. But 3 passes on this field and we're done. I wonder if anyone does drive something. I doubt it. I doubt there's anything like this being driven around in the Netherlands. It's going to be more like the Amazon the Amazon ones, the sea drills here. It's going to be more like that one. This thing here. This is the type of thing that I would expect to be driven around. If you're going for the really big things, not this kind of monster. This is maybe a little bit much. Not for me, though. No. We're not going to say this is a little bit much because we've got bigger fields that we can make. I think that possibly we can join that one together there. If we can do this whole line down here, that would be fantastic. We can definitely join it there. Right, I think we're done. If I go this way, I might be able to get a little bit more of that corner. Let's go. We got a lot of harvesting that we're going to need to do, which means... oh, actually, I've got... light posts there, which I can do this. I can. I'm telling you, we can slide past. We just need to keep sort of going sideways like this. It'll work. It'll work. It's got to work. You know what? I tell you what. You know what I completely forgot to do last time? Oh, I didn't think of this before. Wow. Okay. This thing is so heavy and so monumentally well stuck that even I can't pick it up and move it. And I can pick up and move most things. See? Go that way. Go! Go! Go, 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 go! You can do this! I have complete faith in you. I might be breaking something there. So why can't I make you move? Possibly we need to move this one a little bit. Let's try that. If I swing that one round and put that one straight. Ah, I've moved that one back a little bit now. So now, trying to just move it up that way a bit. And then if I pick up the tractor, there we go. Nailed it! Nailed it! There. Okay, did you see that? I don't know why I left that one running. Did you see that? Look at that. Fantastic. Brilliant job of planting right there. So I'm going to try and fold it up as we race up across the field now, and I'm going to see what that does to it. This is probably not the best way to treat this machine, especially as now the wheels are being dragged. Well, no, they're not. Actually, they've turned. Well, some of the wheels are dragging sideways, and some of them are not. I think generally speaking, this is folding up quite well. The bit that I'm not sure about is why he sort of drags a little bit sideways. You look at that. He's slightly skew-if there on the side. Just slightly skewed around in one direction. Which is weird. I don't know why it does that. But, oh well, that's how it is. We'll bring you around here. It might just be that it's this tractor is not quite suited to it for whatever reason. Sometimes I think that there are some slight issues with a few of the tractors and that with different machineries, which is understandable. Not everything's going to be perfect for everything, is it? That's why one of the reasons why you can have so many different machineries. Right, we'll bring you around to there. Then we've got a very important thing to do. We need to now spend several hours hosing it off. Beautifully done. Except that back one didn't clean. And I can't be bothered to clean it, so I'm just going to leave that one there. And right, there's nothing else. Oh, actually, there is. There's one other thing that we need to do. We need to get some fertilizer onto the field. I'll be honest, I can't be bothered with doing the little tiny fertilizer spinner, so I want something that's a little bit better than that, which means that I want to go in here. Now, what have we got? Grape, sugarcane, beet, animals, crop. Is it under crop protection? These are sprayers. These do liquid fertilizer. Have we got any that do solid fertilizer? Well, ooh, we've got a trike there, a floater. I'm sorry. That's not funny. That's clearly not funny. It's not funny. Ooh. A floater. What kind of name is that? Seriously. Okay, that's really cool. I love this. This is something that they actually used to do as well. You used to get some factory machines like this, but you also used to get some conversion kits on farms, so you could actually bolt all of this on and have an articulated steer tractor temporarily, and then you could undo the kit. It would take you about half a day of work in the workshop because you've got to remove the front axle and join on the bit on the back. But yeah, it was actually a thing. This was actually a thing. That does look really cool, but I'm not going to play around with that now. I've got this. So these are all spray. Oh, that one takes solid fertilizer. The Stara one. We got a jacktoe right here. I don't know what a jacktoe does, but it's this trike thing. I want to see. I want a floater. I want to try the floater. I know I'm being childish. I don't care. Right, so what's that one then? That one takes seed as well. Oh, you can plant oilseed radish with it if you want to. And then this one here is just normal fertilizer. That's 95,000 with an air boom on it. Oh, I see. Yeah, you got a bit that comes out. Right, fine. Single tank. Cover crop seed spreading. Aha. That adds more to make it 100,000. That's expensive. That's 18 meters. This is the liquid system. It's 28 meters. This one here is 28 meters and just some discs. So we're going to want that one at 32,000. It's actually, I think it's got an extension. There, we've got a little bit on the top. That's an extra 625. We've got big or none. Cover is another 750. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. If you got the big extension, you can't have a cover. That's fine. And I want extra working speed. 40 kilometers an hour for spreading. And this is a case. I've never seen a blue IH before. I'm going for a green case right there. So I'm going to buy that one. That's 34,000. Because I repainted it, because that was hideously expensive to repaint for some reason. And then we've got our floater, which is 273,000, and I don't have that kind of money, so I'm now going to need to go and buy more money. Borrow more money, in order to be able to do this. There, I borrowed a little tiny bit more money, just because I feel that it's going to be helpful. So I'm going... Wait a minute. Let's turn the engine off, shall we? There we go. Nope, I don't want to go there. I want to go back into here, and it's crop protection, and then it's that floater right there. Seriously not laughing at that every time. So we've got Steiger green over here. That looks really cool. And then we've got the other green as well. It's going to be a delightful, delicious clash that we're going to have for this. So we've got the Titan 3040. We can go up to 410 horsepower for another 19,500. Wheels I think, are just going to be standards all the way through. We've got all kinds of different wheels going on here. Trelleborg. Okay, I like the bigger wheel on the front there, so we're going to go with the Mitas one on this. Numbers. Oh! That's so that you can identify which one it is in your fleet. Fenders, yes. No. All right, we'll have the fenders. They'll be useful. And I forgot to change. We want A69 cat. A69 cat. There we go. Right. Front and back. Okay. There we go. You know what would help if I actually pressed buy. There we go. Right. So I now have another tractor. This is admittedly completely and utterly useless for any other job on the farm because it doesn't have any, you can't even tow a trailer with this thing. That's a bit disappointing. That is a little bit disappointing. I've spent 300,000 on something that only does fertilizer. But we would do that anyway. If we bought a sprayer, we'd still be kind of looking at the same kind of price range. So it's maybe not all bad. Just a little bit bad. I still got 400,000 left from my €1 million loan. And plus all the money I had to start with anyway. There we go. That does drop down a little bit. But that's looking good. That's looking good. Case IH, 2 shades of green in there. I think that's that's looking pretty swish. Wait, how many liters does it take? 18,000. I don't know if I want to fill it right up. Seems like an. Well, this is 1,000 for 1,500 liters. This bag. Lizard 1313 and bodies mod. Now I'm curious. What is a 1313? We need to find this. You can't search in here. So we have to go there and we do it by brand. So we want to scroll on down to L, lizard. Right, somewhere around here is a lizard. Okay. Lizard lawn care, logistics, forestry, lizard farming, just plain lizard. Okay, wow, we've got all kinds of stuff in here. Let's try this one to start with. This is going to take a ridiculous amount of time to try and go through. I don't care that much. Why can't we have a search function in the shop? You know, instead of messing around with everything that I just messed around with, I probably should have just clicked on combinations. Oh, that's the support big bag. Is that all it is? There must be something else to go with it. Anyway, oh, maybe it's because these bags can't be picked up any other way. I'm going to buy one, he says, looking at 8. I'm curious if I can load these sort of a sideways load. That's 12,000 litres. Let's buy that, because I think that's how much space I've got. 18,000 litres. Okay, that's fine. I did wonder about that. That was the one thing I was wondering about, was whether I can just go up beside it and press R and have it load into the machine. It doesn't do that. I'm going to have to get a loader and mess around with it, and I didn't want to do that. Oh, no. There may be another way. Alright, let's try standing on here. Try this again. Let's bring you up. Have I really just bought a load of fertilizer that I can't empty into here? Let's have a look. Drop, throw. Pick up object. I want to put it in here. R to refill fertilizer. Stop refill. Wait, why is it working now? Is it the one that's on top? Oh. Right. Okay, yep, slightly annoying. I'm going to have to get all of these up on there. Apparently I can't throw them up either. I'm going to have to, like, carefully place each one. Because throwing is apparently something I can't do with bags that only weigh 1.5 tons apiece. Who would have thunk it? Right, let's chuck you up there. Right, I got 4 of them up there at the moment, so if we just refill from the 4 bags that are up on here, and then I got to get the other 3 up on here, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I'm not going to make this mistake again. Next time, we'll just use some normal ones, because I don't need to be saving money on this, not like this. Like, we've got plenty of other ways that we can save money and make money, so I don't need to be this much of a skinflint on it, do I? I absolutely don't. This was a little bit of an error on my part, but it's alright. We're all allowed lapses in judgment. It does happen from time to time. Apparently I'm not very good at putting these up on top of this machine. They keep falling off. Because if you put them sideways, which is about the only way that I can reach, they then seem to, like, roll off the other side. Or land on my head. Oh, I couldn't figure out what that was. That was another thing that I was supposed to remove from the map. I need to edit and remove the birdhouse. I was looking at that, and I was like, because I was just loading up the last of fertilizer, I was like, why is there like a little beehive or something in the middle of the field over there? It's not. It's a floating birdhouse. Oh, that's brilliant. Look, see? There, you got a little bird nest thing. Bird box. Okay, yeah, I genuinely thought I was going crazy there. It's good to know that I'm not going crazy. No, don't say anything. I don't want to hear a word from anyone in the comments. I'm not going crazy. We're going to leave it at that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I upped the speed on this one to 40k. This is more like it. This is what we should be doing. This is how it should work. So we come whizzing on down here. I'm going to get the hired help going on this in a minute. We're going to let him go whizzing up to the other end of the field, because then we can see how that works. And also see if he's able to turn around. And also, I suppose I should just check in a second. Right, I'll bring you back down to there, and let's just have a look and make sure that we are actually spreading fertilizer on his field. That one up there is doing a great job of planting nothing, apparently. It'd be interesting to see if anything does grow from there. I'm curious about that, because it doesn't show up on the map, but it may still, and that does actually, it is throwing fertilizer out, right? That's good. So, yeah, I'm quite interested to see what happens with those sunflowers. What do you mean, no field found? Don't give me that nonsense. How big a field do you need? Like, seriously, what's wrong with you? Don't tell me it's one of these mods that just doesn't work. You haven't completed anything! And you need to spread fertilizer on the field. Don't give me this nonsense. Ooh! 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 They're working. They're actually doing their job. This is good. This is good. I'm happy again. I'm happy again. There she goes. With our beautiful Case Titan floater right there. Oh, this is actually... this was definitely worth the price tag. What? No! No! What is the matter with you? Why? See, what possible reason could you have for just abandoning your job halfway through like that? Is it this mod, or is it something else? If it's the mods, okay, fine. I'll have a bit of a rant and I'll get rid of it. If it's... maybe it's the trees? Maybe it's the fact I'm trying to plant sunflowers on a map that's not supposed to have sunflowers on it? Maybe it's these bees? Maybe the driver is allergic to bees and is a little bit nervous about driving up this end. There's 101 reasons why he could have stopped. So I'm going to drive down here. I'm going to just keep going until we get to the bit up here where the fertilizing is already done. Fertilizing is a term. It is an acceptable term. I know this because I've just invented it. So we're going to bring you back down here, and I'm going to start you from that end of the field. And you're going to start herring backwards and forwards across the field. We've done one width on each end, which should be enough for you to be able to turn around. Right? Clearly, you don't like the idea of working along the edge of a field because it's scary and like 25 yards away from you, which is, you know, way too close for comfort. I understand that. I understand that you're a complete total moron, and that's why we've had to replace you. Let's try some new hired help. You better be going in a straight line, Sonny. That doesn't look like a straight line to me. Are you going in a straight line? He's drifted. Oh, maybe he is. Maybe it's just me. Right, I think it was the trees. It didn't like the trees. He thought they was a little bit too much, and it didn't like it, so he's decided to do something different. I really love this whole tricycle thing that we got going on here. It does actually seem to be working now. You can do this. You can do this. You can successfully complete a turn, and you can head back in the other direction, and you can give me my second coat of fertilizer across this field. There's nowhere else that we need fertilizer on the farm now. Well, other than that bit, but we're going to ignore that bit. And then this was just from the harvesting, so that bit doesn't matter either. And we're good to go. And yes, he's back. Yes! We have success! We have success. This is working. We've got our beautiful trike. Okay, I'm pleased now. I'm pleased. This is awesome. I mean, yes, it's costing us a small fortune because we're buying the fertilizer as we go, but that's fine as well, because it means we don't have to keep refilling the thing. It just makes life easier for us. Does a lot of beeping and so on for turning around on each end of the row, but he seems to be doing okay. Off he goes again, with a little bit of a whoosh. Right, I'm going to leave him to just carry on with that work for a minute. So we've seen the trike in action. That's looking good. And he's probably going to do a load more for us at other points because, I mean, it does 40k and it costs us a fortune. So we're going to need it to pay for itself. Milk. How much milk have we got? Or as my youngest son calls it, moo juice. Well, no, not moo juice. I called it moo juice. I went to him. I took him some milk one evening. And I said, here, I've got some moo juice for you. And he looked at me and he goes, moo juice? I thought moo juice was that delicious juice you get coming out of steak. He seemed quite offended by the idea that I'd called milk moo juice and not the juice from the steak. So, yeah, it wasn't what he called it. I called it, and then he said, no, it's the juice from the steak. That's moo juice. So, there you go. You've learned something new. Moo juice is what you get from a steak. You cannot call the... You cannot call milk, you cannot refer to it as moo juice, because that is the wrong terminology. Now, I'm going to go back over here. I have been called out for doing this, by the way. I have been called out. Apparently, I should not be driving on the chickens here, but I'm pretty sure they're moving out of the way. I just want to say that I have been called out for driving on the chickens, and I think they're moving out of the way. I mean, it looks like the track's going over. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.